wine store, like 4 cameras. So you pass by, you might brush, like, yo, he's like, oh, I'm that. I'll be careful. We good?
All is good.
All right. Forward ever, backward never. So,
There you go.
good morning, Kenneth. How are you today?
Good morning. I don't do early mornings unless I gotta work, but
We
for y'all, I come out.
we working, mama.
That's the thing with this, with your job, you don't stop with.
Never.
We got James on the line, Nadine Lodge, like myself, we got the whole crew. So, what we getting into today? You're gonna talk about Carnival.
Talking about Carnival, we talk about Miami Carnival, we're talking about Guyana elections, Jamaica elections.
So,
Come
first
here.
of all, introduce yourself, let people know the umbrella stuff that you control what you do.
All right, or I can put you on the spot.
You put me on spot?
Hi guys, morning neighbor, right? All right. I'm Gannett with Orlando Carnival Downtown. I'm also a CEO of GGR Marketing and Public Relations, the publisher of Caribbean American Passport News Magazine, and proud mother of Aaliyah and Kadeem Roberts, who you guys know. I gotta always include that. But just community activists, I want to push the community forward. We just opened Cap Village, which is our new office in Fashion Square Mall, and we're doing community events meant to empower, push the culture and people in business.
So, talking about Cap Village, I'll just grab that first. Because I've been there. Have you guys been there?
No, I've been there way when y'all been
Where we
original thing
had,
in the
yeah,
back.
so we had the
Yeah,
resource
yeah,
center.
yeah.
Right, so just to make it
I haven't been there
simple,
recently.
other than the movie theater, the only thing that happening right now in Fashion Square Mall is Cap Village.
If you feel West Oaks is desolate,
Now, let's go to
West Oaks is not there. West Oaks is
was
not there.
desolate
Yeah.
way
I
before.
like West Oaks.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No, West Oaks is nice, but that again is good for movies and food.
Yeah,
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 Right?
that's
So
true.
that, I might go get a pair of cheap jeans or whatever. just for a quick wear for the day.
But
Can't lie,
on
can't lie.
reality, though, we come back to
Yeah.
Cap Village. Cap
being
Village.
Mm-hmm.
and the way you guys have built it up
Yeah.
and actually walk the way I was part of it in the back.
But can you explain, like, okay, we're not visually knowing what it is, so
Okay.
if you could break down what exactly Cap
Right.
Village is.
So what it is it's a space that I built out almost like if you guys came over to my house. So y'all know during COVID, well, GT, you know it from before. We had our
Right.
office at Fashion Square, and it was meant to always be a resource center.
Yeah, school supplies.
Correct.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the Virgin Islands had hurricane,
Right,
we
right. We
collected
did,
stuff
yeah,
there,
facts,
all
yeah,
of that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
The CGs from Trinidad and so would also leave paperwork there for people for their passport and all of that. So it was always meant to be
I
a
need to renew
hub,
my passport, man.
a hub for the Caribbean community. During COVID, we shut down. Y'all have come over to my house to party, to mingle, to mix. That is what I felt more than ever we needed to get back to, right? Because I felt like everybody is sitting at home behind their computers and feeling like this world is an awful place. So what we did is we built out this space in Fashion Square where you could feel comfortable to come online, hang out. But you could ask a question. If it's business, we could help you, right? It might be something as simple as developing something on your Facebook page or stuff like that. Connection to
So
somebody who
there's
could
some
help you.
resources there. as well.
Resources,
Is
right?
this 7 days a week? Is it
7 days a week. And
Right,
what we're doing
like
in there,
hours?
11 to 7. And we could go
Every day?
every
For 7 days
pretty
a week?
much
That's
every
why I was
day.
like, wow.
Yeah. But what we're doing there is instead of the newspaper, how we used to do it, we're doing content creation because everybody is a content creator and actually
In their own
should
little
be,
way.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it should be because you can actually earn organically
Yeah,
like that.
we
So
see.
that's what we're doing there. And then we're reducing the price point for our advertisers because they could come create content, we push it out on social media.
What would
Cheaper.
say is your turnaround when somebody contact
I would say they could come in and shoot 3 hours of content and get it by the next day.
you? And when
And
the advertisement part of it,
and that becomes advertisement for a month for them.
why is it turn off for you to respond?
Oh, for me to respond, I don't answer.
Because I know it's
You know-
He set you up for that one. He set you up for that. He set you up.
I didn't have a response yet.
I got a whole team. Nope, it can't be me. I don't answer the phone.
Alright, so there you go. But
But you have a team that doesn't
I have a team. Keyshawn is a member of the team. He's
no.
been
But you
young.
have a name, you know.
That's what I said. I was like, who's Keyshawn? Yankee boy?
Keyshawn.
Oh,
We got
shit.
Kiefer. We got Kiefer. We have Israel. We got
Hey,
Leslie. We got a lot of folks.
Keyshawn, don't bother with that guy over
That's
there.
an Indian name. Kishan is an Indian name. You don't have to like it. He might put
Oh, wow.
Kishan.
Who said nobody not like it?
No,
I ain't never say I ain't like it. What kind of things you getting on with this?
So
Yo.
what they do, they adapted to the Indian and Africa, Kishan, and then they had the Kishan.
Listen,
Kishan, right?
as every Caribbean place should,
Correct.
right? We
Which
mix
is
it
good,
in right.
But it's still Indian.
And you know, one of the things that we did there is we said
Yes,
it's
sir.
culture,
Yes, sir.
arts, and people. So it's not necessarily just Caribbean American passport.
It's an
Oh.
acronym, guys.
Correct. Culture, arts, and people, because we're
I am
building
big
out
on
stronger.
acronyms.
All this time I thought you were saying
I
Captain
love a
Bush.
good acronym.
I didn't know
It sounds weird, but I love a good acronym.
I don't want to hear it.
I
Stop
don't
it.
want to hear it for real, though.
Check it.
It's a beautiful place. If you haven't been there, I'll tell everybody.
Yeah, I
make
gotta
sure
take a
it's-
stop because I ain't been up there.
For content,
I saw
for
a
content.
video though the other day.
Thank
Yeah,
For content
Yeah.
creation is perfect. For
Yeah.
content creation.
Oh, indeed, especially this time.
Yeah.
So, and then nobody, sorry, I mean, I cut you, but nobody just want to sit home and do it.
No,
Like if you have
that's it.
an
Exactly.
area to where you can say you have a backdrop, you have an atmosphere to where it looks more professional as opposed to you in your bed like, hey guys, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah. It's a multi-purpose space. I mean, you can shoot
And I'm sure the
videos, you
quality
can do
of it.
podcasts,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
do
sure the quality
photo
of it.
shoot. You can,
Exactly.
yeah.
Can you do audio as well? Like if somebody came in
Well,
and wanted to do a
I would
commercial?
not have thought so, but the guys have actually done music videos in the back, and so not music videos. Keisha, you were part of a music video shoot, all in the back in the storage. But Israel them have produced a song, a song for Orlando Carnival.
Oh.
And so they just did that in a little space. I'm shocked at what people are doing just with.
So the area, is it the entire mall?
It's a large space.
I'd imagine so.
It's a
Yeah,
large
when I
space.
went, it was a good size
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
I
it's
imagine now
a lot
probably-
larger than
that's
that
why I
space.
imagine
It's about
it's
double
standard
that.
seats.
Hmm.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
It's probably the size of this entire building. And
Yeah.
The building are a little bigger. I would imagine it might be a little bigger than this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
As you said,
that's
just
right.
the
Yeah.
actual front. Yeah, because we have the same size in the back. of the store.
Dimples in the building. Big up, mama. Don't frighten to show yourself, you know.
so now that she's told you what it's probably have us to tune and come back into a conversation about what it takes, how you can contact, and give us a little more.
And I know y'all
detailed
waiting for Carnival
information.
talk, so y'all sit tight. I know
Carnival,
y'all
what
waiting
they
for
have to
Carnival talk.
involvement with Carnival.
All right.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, man.
Panel, we're here to discuss some things. We have our co-host, Professor GT,
I'm here on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
and we have the beautiful Gwinnett as well. So, Gwinnett, we already talked about cat.
Wait, hold on. Is it Gwinnett or Guinnett?
Gwinnett.
Gwinnett?
Yes.
Not kidnap.
Oh, wow. I knew that was coming, you know.
Pretty much
I
over
knew
there.
that was coming. I knew he was going to do that.
This time here,
Oi.
you know,
So-
Stay quiet over there for 2 seconds.
That's just my way of calling shit sweet tea. That's it.
Ah, okay.
That's it.
Yes. So Guinnett. Continue.
with the purpose of Cat Village and
Mhm.
it being you being Caribbean but us being in America, how are we gonna blend both cultures?
Well, you know, that's why I have, you guys figured out Keyshawn, American. We've always maintained a very,
Ocala.
no, Colin. We've always maintained a very American presence within everything that we've done, right? Because it's important for us to realize we're doing things here as Americans. We're Caribbean people in America. It frames every event that we do. Because exactly, right? You are different because of where you're coming from. And it's a wonderful thing to be Caribbean. And we get to share all of that with everybody else. And I'll tell you, it helps to uplift a lot of people, right? Our experiences and stuff. But we have to remember we're here. We live in here. So if we don't create a very American part of that Caribbean experience, we will lose our kids. We can lose all the second gen because they're not into just everything Caribbean. Is why, if you guys remember some of the old festivals and so when it would feel too just a one set of people. You know, a lot of folks just look to go home, but they don't look to create home here. That's been at the core of everything we've done is to create hope here. for us here,
Right.
who we are now. Not who we
But
were.
we are different.
We
That's
are
what
different.
From then
We
to
are
now,
different.
definitely.
Yeah, so it's not about just escaping to the events to just go back to home. It's to create something here that we want and we could share proudly with everybody.
You know what's messed up though? So many people that go home and have a bad experience will never share it or voice it on social media. The way they will bash a local outlet.
Oh yeah. And then also what always happens is we come as Caribbean people and we judge it by not American standards, but by what we would have gotten in the Caribbean. So they'll say Miami Carnival is not like Carnival back home. It
will never
cannot
be.
be.
It will never
It cannot be.
First of all, you're missing a couple million people, bro.
Right? But outside of that, it doesn't have the same governmental support.
That's all Notting
It's
Hill.
it's in
Oh,
yeah,
God,
it's
Notting
in
Hill
a
was on
city that
fire.
doesn't necessarily want them to be there.
Yeah,
Notting
I know.
Hill, as big as it is, and as much tourists, look at that carnival.
That is
They're
crazy.
still having a hard time because at its core, they're not
Really?
necessarily
Oh,
wanted
well,
there.
you know what, that was
So
crazy.
people don't.
Well,
If
not me
if
personally,
any
but
other
on the
event was
outside, it
bringing
looked
the
real
amount
good.
of people that
Yeah, it
was,
looked
it
real
would
good on
be
the outside.
much more supported. That's the key piece.
I have an insight on that.
Okay.
Because people like to talk about the money.
Yeah.
Do they understand the generation how much money goes to Miami versus Orlando before they open them out?
Oh God, yeah. No.
It's I'll tell you guys, it's 20 to 1. When you compare it, it's like $10 million.
Yes.
More than 20.
Yes.
So
yes,
you
yes.
talk about $10 million goes to Miami every day at Cannes versus Orlando. I talk about just the Carnival. It's not nothing to do with the fact.
Yeah.
So when you see that kind of money, there's so much money to do, but then again, controlling it.
And I tell you, even Miami, that's not enough money
Okay.
for what Miami needs to do.
Well, it's
And
been
people don't
whatever
realize
you
that.
know with the gospel.
Now Miami has a lot more support because a lot of the folks in power in office are Caribbean. So you got a lot of folks from Lauderdale, Caribbean. The Caribbean political might is big in Miami. So they get a
They
lot
have the
more.
support.
But again, people are still not buying tickets to go to the Miami Carnival
That's a fact.
event,
It's
and people are
soft
not
this year, as of now,
sponsoring,
yeah.
and so
Parties are not happening again. There's a lot
right.
of parties
And
that
so
you
what
need
is
to
going to
get
happen
go
is
see.
everything goes up like this, and it could go like this. For me, Miami is my happy place. Miami Carnival is where, for 15 to 20 years, I've taken my family every year. I will do everything to save that
I tell you
and
something.
make sure that always keeps rising. But it's important that we understand we have to do it. You gotta push it. You gotta help.
Me personally, I've been going to Miami. I've been in Orlando now going on 30 years next year. And I've been to Miami Carnival since then up until last year. And I stopped literally going to the carnival about 5 to 6 years ago.
Well, we reach you quota of Guyanese allowed.
Well, you know what? I got a season pass. So
Got a quota.
I don't know about the new
Yeah,
one,
that's a
but
crazy good
my
design.
pass is like a black card, brother. They can't deny
And
me
the
at no
Jamaicans
gate.
have to like soca.
But
I feel he just want to fight.
no, it's
every
all right. It's all right.
Every other eye.
Hey,
Every
I
other
know
eye.
if I deal with Doug. I ain't worried about Doug like that. I ain't worried about Doug. You see how I go? You see how I go?
It sounds like a Haitian market in here.
Oh, wow.
All of you arguing because all I said is I know the quota.
What is your quota
The
about?
quota was supposed to be 2 people.
Okay.
2 Guyanese?
Two Guyanese?
2 for the whole carnival?
We go count.
Wow.
You
So we
might.
have to split that between Orlando and Jamaica.
You
I
might.
know
So
why
anytime I
Jamaica
went with my
does
brother, my
carnival.
sister-in-law, my niece, them, all of we should have get
They
together.
mix.
Just keep me and my
They
brother.
mix.
Jamaica.
Oh wow, you sorry. I see how it is. You're lucky you know my family, but I can't even say you're lying.
So,
But no, real quick. Before I finish my thought,
Good.
Miami Carnival, in my opinion, I used to go when Miami Carnival was nice to me is when it was downtown and we were on the road. You see the feeling of being on a truck and you're ducking our lines and we going under that bridge and we have to stop under that Douglas, you know.
Yeah,
I got-
you-
look,
you
watch,
just
watch.
gotta do-
I got
You sound like
goosebumps.
every truck that passed every day
Bro,
in power line.
watch. I got goosebumps literally
Every truck that passed-
telling you
Oh,
about
look,
it.
he
I
really
got
does.
goosebumps.
Yes.
Watch.
You know, one of the trucks stopped with backstab.
I know. Them is the
That was
days
our
I talk
truck.
about. That is the days I'm talking about, brother. It's lining, but then we going under this there's an overpass before you get into that
It's
park.
the vibration.
When
y'all
we
enjoy.
stop,
Yeah.
bro,
And that
it's the
vibration,
echo,
yeah.
it's the baseline talk, yo, that is the
What?
ultimate high for
And I'm
me
gonna discuss
when I
that
was
with
at
you in a minute,
Carnival.
just here.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Street
go in the
versus
park. We actually, correct, that's my problem.
Right.
The park, we walking around in circles, there is no shade, there is no nothing, it's just we in a park.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the dogs in the dog track, like y'all just got me round and round and round.
There's
You know
reason
what I'm
for
saying?
that.
There's reasons for that.
You know,
'cause whatever
and
it
the
is-
price gone up.
Yeah.
You want me to pay $30 and $40 to stand up in the sun?
But
And then I
here's-
gotta wait 2 hours for drinks? No,
But
so
here's the
I just
thing.
go South Beach,
Yeah.
buy a little bottle, and I dip on the strip like, yeah.
On your little bit-
I go wait till later when the party them start.
So
But
now-
here's the issue, and he knows it. Drinking, like in Orlando, drinking is not allowed on the street, you know.
No, I know.
Right,
I'm
and so
aware
the
of that.
same
I'm
for the same for Miami as well, right? So any place
I
you're gonna
just say it from
completely
then to
shut
now.
it down, and it's not like they can't make those allowances just for our stuff.
They won't.
That's the thing.
They won't.
They won't, and so you're here within this
But
space.
for example, here in Orlando, EDC gets away with stuff Caribbean people cannot get away
But EDC still
But it's
fences
money.
in the whole thing.
with. Okay,
Right?
is that the
Most
thing?
city-
Think of that. They do, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does
EDC
the
gives
city
$1
help them
million.
fund out of the
EDC gives $1 million
to the city?
for the inconvenience of the crap that everybody got to put up
What
with.
about the
So,
park them and did for like 10 million?
yeah. So EDC,
But that
It's
budget
putting
in
that money
that
up.
production is crazy.
correct.
They have the funding.
Yeah.
They have the funding,
give
right?
back $1 million. Hell yeah, they got
Because
the
they
funding.
understand that it's a stress. It's a stress. People don't want to. But
Yo,
right
I
now,
know we
all
done
the
dressed
cities.
scantily for
Yeah.
Carnival, but they just be naked out there. That's what's it's
Fun.
crazy.
Leave them alone, please.
I'm not. I am not. I don't buy no naked woman, you know. So don't come with your stupidness again.
But
Okay.
then all of those associations surrounded can get something to help them because they've put up with the inconvenience.
So
of
is
EDC.
what would it take, or is it possible to not say you get to that level, but
Well, I do think so because I mean, Labor Day started somewhere and then it got to where it got to. Nottingham Hill started smaller and it got to
Oh,
there.
Labor Day declined.
It's managing though that growth to where you keep the tourist folks involved, you keep the politicians involved, so they understand the value and they know that you know the value, so they keep supporting it every year in real time. Otherwise, it becomes too expensive. As it gets bigger, it becomes too expensive to produce properly.
What about you, Darren? What you got something that just
I'm
Yeah,
not.
so I
I'm,
really
no,
don't
no, no. Y'all got into Miami, so I was just waiting. I'm just curious to find out, like, because the American Caribbean people here, we need to get them more involved, and we need to support them supporting the
normally
Caribbean.
people say they don't
Yeah.
know that there's been a carnival.
But
Oh yeah.
Every year somebody says that to me.
Every
Not multiple
year,
people.
every year.
Like, yeah, carnival's this weekend. What kind of carnival?
Yeah.
Carnival,
It's crazy.
carnival, like, what are you talking about? You're like, yo,
But that's where we're all still, as much as we think we're out a lot, and we try, we really do try, but we're still in a niche.
right,
We're still in
this
a
is
small.
what I brought up
Mhm.
before.
Orlando's huge.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so Orlando we know is money-wise Disney and Universal, right?
hmm
We also have, this is the hub for tourists.
Yeah.
Why is there not a way to reach the airport or some representative of the airport? Like when you go to Trinidad, you're seeing feathers and flyers and things going on. So when Memorial Weekend comes, why can't we have that type of? I'm saying it. I don't know if it has been done, but it's not a consistent thing.
Well,
Because
because
as they come in, if they don't know, then they will know as they touch down.
we can't get the kind of activation that Trinidad and
No, I'm just for example.
But what we've gotten is we've had our photos and videos up in the new terminal,
Like
Terminal C.
But something's got to know, please.
That's a JetBlue
music.
terminal.
Yes, so
Only
we've
that
had
terminal.
that. We've had that.
So see it's a Caribbean then.
it might as well
Take
be.
the
You know,
beam out.
everybody flying up.
Yeah.
That, yo, let me
Yeah,
tell you,
Caribbean.
that
Yeah.
walk is
Yeah.
serious. So
So
that
we
new
need
terminal,
Caribbean.
that walk is serious.
but we need
It's worth it though, because it's nice over there.
we need everybody in spaces where they are raising their voices, you guys would not understand, or you may, because all of you kind of are in that world as well. How many Caribbean people are in positions of power, but actually shut down anything Caribbean coming into that space. So there'll be, for example, Trinidadians who understand the culture of Carnival, who will shut it down before it gets to their boss. And I don't want to list the companies, but it's some big companies. And
Why though?
it's because they in their heart feel it a little too much. They're not.
Too much.
It's almost like how some people who are in the closet are even more rabidly against gay people. I feel like it has to be something like that, right? Because we have to make
not
the
really that
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sounds. That sounds.
You gotta. There's a lot of Caribbean people that just don't like Carnival.
Yeah, and then
They're not for it.
They're not for it, and they will shut it down because
They're not for it.
What is the premise behind that, Joe?
it's a bit of self-hate. It's a bit of
Sometimes break
self-hate.
up. As soon as they break up, they'll start them and accept Jesus. Apologies, and myself, that will be quick.
I'm gonna walk up and block them in fire.
You can level.
Oh yeah?
Oh God, that's a song.
Y'all tired ways to play the song, you know.
Why so artists don't ad lib like that anymore? They didn't even know what it is. Yeah.
That's why I like headphones. I can
You
hear.
see me?
Young man,
Could you do me a favor?
ask my opinion.
What kind
They
of?
call me Doga.
Don't
My name is Annan.
What is that then?
Trinidadian. Yeah, well, it's a good time here every Monday to Friday. 8
Morning, neighbor,
p.m.
morning.
Yes, morning neighbor. Cultural Vibrations. WLAA 1600 AM, WOKB 1680. 100.7 FM KMD. Golden Cross Kissimmee, Point Sierra, Kaitro. Big up on yourself. And we got the dial up Tampa.
He could read.
You all love us and we love you too. So we're back to the panel. Special guest Connect from the Cap Village, Orlando Carnival Association. And we just had to drop in another young lady, which is Shanti. And I'll tell you this station is owned by this young lady. She's Caribbean. And
You
also,
consider you Guyanese?
She's
Yeah.
Caribbean.
I was just gonna say it.
No, let me tell you something. Your guy needs to
over
say.
there,
Your
right?
guy needs to say until somebody say, "Oh, Guyana's in South America, Guyana ain't no."
And a half.
And a half one.
Look,
We outnumbered, boss.
our Douglas.
Guyana trumps the room today.
We outnumbered, boss. Today is curry chicken.
It's chicken curry money. It's chicken curry
No,
money.
it will never be.
It's chicken curry.
It will never be.
Porky Sean looking at this argument.
when they put more than one guy,
Well,
they will argue like they argue on themselves. And they will in the whole corner and just say, okay, tell them what to do.
you mad? It's
You
alright.
say quiet?
You mad?
That's
You
what.
mad? You
there
mad?
you
It's
go.
alright, Douglas.
But she's Caribbean. The station is Caribbean over.
Caribbean.
Are you West Indian? Guyana is West Indies?
Oh, not.
Wow.
See what I mean? You see exactly. Here one. That's exactly what the hell I just said. Today we Caribbean. When y'all don't want me to be Caribbean, we from South America.
Exactly.
Wow.
What? You can't move without CARICOM, so nowhere CARICOM headquarters there.
All
He's
right.
actually saying CARICOM.
And that's what.
So don't calm down.
Stop my week.
Guys, never think about Kappa.
No, that's not Trinity thing. Don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. You see how sweet it fly off me tongue? You see how sweet that kappa? Oh, yeah, there any kappa?
Hey, problem start. Problem start.
I never knew that about a ticket. And he said, I'll be around the car. I said,
Well, now you're talking.
Oh, we're back to the
We
music.
don't do kappa.
Today we have Gillette in the studio, and we're gonna. This is one of the many sessions that she's gonna be visiting Cultural Vibrations. She wasn't asked to. We tell her.
Set your
I was
calendar.
just about to say that.
Set your calendar.
She was voluntold.
Volunteer. I like
I
that.
love it.
I got it. Thanks for
I
that.
love it.
I like that.
Let me get back to the meeting.
I love it. Well, I mean, like I said, like we was talking about, we want to figure out a way to combine American with Caribbean culture. However, I feel, although we need to involve the American more, are we taking a chance of losing the older generation that's attached to the culture, that feels like the Caribbean has no belong in the Caribbean culture?
So I don't think it's ever that we should lose any part of anything. I think it's that Gypsy, who was the National Carnival Commission chief,
Right.
said something important to me that I had that angst, and he said something important. He said a carnival grows out of the place and space that it's in.
correct.
It's supposed to reflect the people of that area. And so if you guys look, we try to kind of read what's happening. We look at who's coming out. Orlando is not just Trinidad and Guyana, it's very much small island.
Yes, very
And so it's so funny because Keyshawn did a reel the other day, and he chose bouillon music to that. And I thought,
That is hot on fire.
look, story, he don't even
Small
know
island.
that he would, years ago, he would never have even thought of that.
Right.
But that is from us here pushing all of that. It's from you guys pushing that culture in a strong way,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And so that's what has to happen. It has to reflect the people of the area. And so we kind of read it and see where it's going and adjust and amend. The thing is that what we did to make sure the older people weren't left out is create back in time line, something slow down. They could come to the fashion show. We created different things on the weekend to be intentional about keeping the older people. And so as a result, Douglas could tell you some of my favorite performers that we actually brought up. Because we wanted to make sure we told people the story of the culture.
Right.
Right.
And so in everything about Carnival on the Runway, if you ever come out, you'll see the Mocha Jumbies, you'll see Trinidad, the Trinidad Carnival Commission comes up for that takes stage, and we do Blue Devil, we do everything cultural there, and we make sure it's also, like this year, Richard wasn't there. Richard, you guys all know about the Carnival. Richard was able to look at the Carnival though in his bed, and then he came out for the Sunday. You're right.
Right.
So those are the ways that we still give them a sense of room, and we make sure of that. It's always intentional.
Richard.
Yeah.
Well, we got trendsetters also. Because I must say, I'm not big up the Carnival on this one, but just Carnival on the Runway, which I'll say is Barbados or one of them, or Trinidad. I don't know who's in charge, but they copied Carnival on the Runway.
Yeah.
That show that she has on Friday with models.
Oh, in there.
It's big right now in the Caribbean.
It is.
I'm
It's
using
Carnival
Western
Catwalk,
Caribbean community because the carnivals, they are powerful.
Mhm.
But the truth is, I don't know what they're calling it.
Carnival Catwalk.
Carnival Catwalk, which is basically what
It's a
Carnival
runway
on
that
the Runway is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said I called you that she was like, I don't know. I was like,
He
that-
told me the minute it happened, and,
Yeah.
and I didn't even understand it really until this year.
because the runway is a
The
catwalk.
catwalk.
Yes.
So they just, if they don't know about this, go to them and be like, hey, that's we own, boy.
But that's how you know you're
The
doing
TV
something
idea,
good.
that's
And when
it.
somebody else takes your idea
Oh, yeah, it's the
and they
biggest
take it and they
compliment,
try
right?
to run, they compliment you by
Yeah.
letting you
Biggest
know you
compliment.
are doing a really
We got
good job.
inside
Wait,
But
wait,
you
confidence.
have to be able to
All I know
run
is
it
the
down.
blueprint.
But the only problem with it, and as Douglas said, is that they will not support us here, and that's where we have a big disconnect, because we are incubating the whole of the North America is incubating people who are going home to play mass. It's helping Trinidad, it's helping Antigua, it's helping everywhere. They really will not put the
So what
resources
would it
here
take
to support
bridge
us.
that?
I
If
don't
at all?
know,
They want-
because
they want
I'll tell
that-
you, they will.
Well,
They
we have to
don't
bring
admit
more
it.
resources, first of all. Second of all, I think the radio station
You need
also
to pull
helps
them out
now
close.
because it gives us a
Yeah,
I think the
we have a
radio
soft voice.
bringing the radio station
There you
now
go.
brings us an output, right? It gives us another look. And it gives us another source. So that way we can target the community.
And we
And we
can
can bring
reach a
them back
further
and we can
demographic.
reach further so we can let them know we are doing here together. And because we are a team and we are uniting together, it makes us stronger together.
It does.
Right?
And the
So-
only thing I'd say is They do come out here, and I'm gonna call them out. No, I'm gonna call them out here because what they do, they're only actually interested
sweet,
in
I love
tourist.
it.
You like that, right? I look at my dick.
That's because we're
Charlie's
sisters.
in
We're
there.
Our sister.
I'm Bob Barney
We
now.
are. Ah.
Oh,
No.
But yeah, no, I'll call them. We'll call them out here because they're not interested in their own people.
Right.
They are only interested in spending obscene amounts of money for rich tourists, and that's the problem. All of our tourist boards come out and spend a lot of money in this market. They really will not spend it for their own people, and that's
So then
That's
how do we
something
change
they do.
that
but
perspective?
that happens in
We-
Virgin Islands also.
it happens. It happens all of
Because
them.
even when they-
I'm
In St. Thomas Carnival have a whole week of events, and there's no local acts on it.
yeah.
But you will have,
Oh, I seen them.
yeah, you will have Shaba, you have, I went to show Shaba and Benny, and the next night was Cass. The next night was all the top artists again, and so it went down. And out of the 5 nights I went there was no local artist except one DJ.
Not
Yeah.
pressure, not that
Nothing,
effect,
nothing.
like
Yeah.
nothing.
So it's not happening here, or it's happening everywhere.
And then on the reverse side, we would provide entertainment, and they would be at big venues, big hotels where you're seeing they're spending a lot.
Oh.
But it's not on us. Right. It's not on us. And even if we ask for $500 or $1,000 to come and spend to just be in our village or it's not seen as valuable. And that is where we
When they
really
get
have to
hundreds of
realize
thousands of dollars.
we're on our own because we are not really welcome in the American society as much. And then we're looking back to home to help us, and they're not. So we are really culturally on our own, and we have to help each other. Those of us who love it have to jump in and help each
We have
other.
to help each
We are
other.
literally on our own.
I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I've
Mhm.
been here almost 30 years as next year, and I am tired. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It gets a little draining. And like I said, I've seen it, and sometimes I'm like, I can't even bother. I can't bother. And that's me personally, you know.
No, it
I'm
is
not
exhausting.
discouraging
It is.
anybody,
It
but
is. It
for the
is.
amount of years that I've been doing this, and I've seen it evolve, and then decrease, and then evolve, because the potential of us building is always there, but it's to come together and make it happen. Everybody fighting somebody for this. Oh, you got
Carlos.
this date and that date and this and that, and why we can't just come back? If let's just say all the promoters at one given time say, let me throw one
53.
event, just because you know how much
You
unity.
know how powerful that would be?
Exactly.
If they can see the
Tell you what,
power
I
in
have on the
unity,
scene
then
now,
we can see that we can
as
take
a
that
promoter,
order.
Second.
and I am about to make some things shake up in all that.
This is
There
gonna
you go,
be
right
our
there.
year.
Look out for
Yeah.
mature movements. Mark
Oh,
my
I like that.
Video.
Mature
I
movement.
am coming
I like that.
2025,
this
right
town.
now.
First thing, Rockers Island, I'd say
Four.
big people think Friday night. Look for it September 26th. Mark my words, the tickets are online already. I am not playing. My parties are lined up from now till December. DJs book, venues book. I'm ready for
Let's
y'all.
go.
You see, by October
I love it.
2026,
I love it.
start getting booked.
I
Watch
love
me.
it.
Think I joking this time?
I love it.
I've been here long
Listen,
enough, and it's about
I
time
love
we
it.
come run over.
I love it. I gotta say,
No
I gotta say it.
disrespect.
I gotta say it.
But it's
I'm
about
proud.
time the veteran come and show y'all how the hell it's supposed
I'm
to.
proud of him.
And damn gatekeepers ducking all
I'm
these-
proud of him. He
Well,
woke
we
up.
have some veterans
Yeah,
in our
I'm
country.
woken up.
Yeah,
I'm
here
woken
for
up.
30 years.
And honestly, I gotta give
Yes.
thanks to Daryl.
Yeah.
I gotta thanks to my Dr. Awasiko. I'm a nephrologist. They say when you hang with people that are motivated, you get motivated. And that's exactly what has happened to me. You can hear it in my voice.
Absolutely.
There's a fire up on the bomb Z now. And
No.
we're going straight gas.
I love
Trust
it.
what I tell you.
Love
Mark
it.
my words on this day. Your flyer is gonna be like, damn again, damn. And it's a concept different every time. I'm trying to change venues, I'm trying to change atmosphere. Shades of Summer, I got a masseuse. I got the coconut man in the party. I got Paula's food truck. I got my DJs. It's gonna be such an atmosphere that you have never experienced before, and that is the levels that I'm coming with. So when you come out Saturday, the Shades of Summer at Historic Bar, it's a 4 to 11. It's a day thing. So by the time we done, we going over to Zen for luminescence. So y'all make sure y'all pack up your little bag in your back seat. Make sure you spritz up and change your clothes because we going over there right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to introduce you to new improved Professor GT.
Good
All right.
afternoon, good morning.
But anyway, let's
Yeah,
get back
carry
to
on. Sorry,
to
that
this
was a
because
quick little, PS.
what I want to know. So what is the plan to merge both together to build the community? Because right now with this radio station and what we're creating, the reach is going to be undeniable. So
ginormous.
how do we come together to bring the Caribbean and the American together, but not separate them, not back in time, but let's
Not belittle one.
Yeah.
or
This is the
other.
first step right here.
Yeah.
This is step one right here. We're building
this is one
it
of the most
together right
important
now.
steps. 'Cause,
Right?
she's focusing on the building this part and focusing on going out to find the money.
And together we can
and
take it.
together
right.
we make something.
Do y'all
really
believe?
good
Do y'all
out of it.
believe teaching the heritage of the Caribbean community in Orlando is important?
Absolutely.
This is why
There's a lot of
this is
people-
why we have the
Absolutely.
radio station.
Mhm.
We are going to start
Absolutely.
teaching. We're
because
going to
there's a
start
lot of people in
empowering
this
our
city.
community.
There's a lot of people in the city and the Caribbean community that did a lot for Orlando.
that's what
Correct.
I
We're
just
going to start
that's-
bringing
you
them.
yes.
We're going to start
mentioned that.
featuring them. We're going to
You
start
just mentioned that.
putting them out there.
And what I want to do that I was telling you guys earlier is essentially, and she knows how I bugged her about. We have to tell the history of your dad,
After-
what he did.
No, indeed. That's fine.
Imagine how hard it
I
is
was
for
on the
us
station when
here,
he was
right?
running.
Imagine how hard it is for us now. How hard was it for those guys then when they came here and tried to do something so different, right? So we may know this might have failed for them, or they did this in the end, but they pushed through incredible odds to do what they did. And so we have to tell those
And to
stories
still
because
be here.
as American Caribbean folks, Caribbean Americans, that is our history.
Right.
Right.
That is what we have to tell.
We have to teach them the
Have to
history so
just
they can
about
take
what happened
value.
back
Have
then.
to.
Yes.
Because we're here, we learn to love doubles. He learned to probably love beef bodies. We are different. We are different. We're not just from home.
Right.
We're not
And then
anymore.
look at it, 1680, 1600. They've been here a long time. Look how much FM stations come and go and come and go and come and they're still here.
In addition to that, look how many businesses this
radio
built.
station
Look how
has
many
brought-
churches
has
this radio
started
station
in.
built.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Mr. Patel with the vodka.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire. He started
We're building
here.
and he
He
started
started
here.
at this station.
Right.
If
These are things that people
Right.
don't know.
nearly every radio personality that is in bigger FM started here.
Nice.
But
People
those
don't know
people
that.
don't
Yeah.
know those
And they don't
stories.
take value in that.
But it's who we were waiting for somebody else to save us. And nobody is coming to save
Nobody's
us.
coming to save us. That's why we're going to save ourselves.
We have to save
have to
ourselves,
save
and that becomes we have to realize we have to tell our stories.
Right.
So who are the stories? We got to tell about the Grenadian man who started Carnival here. Like a
Yeah.
lot of folks don't know that. Like Douglas, you're gonna be able to because it's related. It's Fletcher's
Yeah.
brother, or I can't remember, uncle or something, right? And we have to tell that story because you guys don't.
No,
I can
wouldn't
see
know
the
that.
surprise,
Yeah, no, no.
right? Yeah.
I'm not surprised,
So-
but I never heard that.
There's so much legacy, like where
There's a lot of legacy
There's a
in
lot of
Orlando
legacy
that a
in
lot of people just do not know.
But people who come newer to Orlando, not just Caribbean people, have an ease of way because of what those guys did.
Like the seeds that they planted.
Correct. Look, when I first came in, Harry, he knows because we would do the help support the Pagua, the Indian arrival,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Harry and Alma and them, as much as they argue and fuss with each other after a while, they were the ones going to Lake Eola, going to they did.
Making the
Like
conversation.
there are young people who come and talk to me now who can't even understand how to get to there,
Right? Right.
because they're kept
And now
out.
it's
So
up
those
for us
guys,
to continue their legacy,
Yeah.
for us to implement the changes that are happening.
you
No,
understand?
no, yeah.
Because we're here now. We are seeing the change.
Mhm.
We're accepting the change and we're growing with the change. We're
Yes.
just, the older generation just need us to help them push it through.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
And
trying
the
to do
younger
right
generation needs to be taught of what
They
it
need
was.
to
God,
be taught.
yes,
Correct.
because we can't expect anybody else to tell them about
You
it.
know where you're going unless you know where you're from.
Exactly.
Simple.
And then they'll understand the pride and
No,
that they
indeed,
should
and
have
they should have
in contributing to the building of this city. They will not think
I
of
remember
themselves as
when I was
outsiders.
young living in Brooklyn and being Caribbean wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? This is like mid 80s, early 80s where it's like, oh, you Guyanese, what is that? Never heard of that. Then the Haitians started coming in, but I was always prideful. I'd be the guy with my little Lion of Judah with my little Guyana pin, and then I'd have a couple friends around me with the little Rasta belt. So from then, being Caribbean wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then as it evolved, Brooklyn is little Caribbean heaven. You know what I'm saying? So just saying with Orlando, it has to
Mhm.
evolve, and the new generations are coming, but they're lost to the culture.
They're not, but we make a massive effort to
No, no,
share
that
them.
is
So,
without a doubt. But the thing
yeah.
is, there's got to be a way for us to still get those that are not getting the
Absolutely.
message.
You have to
know what
you
I'm
have to
saying?
just
But
keep
it's a
talking.
good majority.
You have to
But
literally
like I
keep
said,
talking
even
about it.
let's say 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, the people that I talk to everybody from 1-year-old to 99. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them have no clue about the Caribbean community. They don't know about the supermarket. They don't know about, oh, what? Where you get that from? You get it? Where you find that? And it's like,
It's
oh.
always no, it's a task that keeps going. But I'll tell you, a lot of the clubs downtown in Trinidad, but they don't come out and say that, right? And a partial reason for that is they were not proud of how Caribbean was being presented.
It's time for us to be proud of who
That-
we are, where we came from, what we have.
Correct, but you gotta also start with we gotta show them that there's
Yes.
excellence
Where the pride
in
comes from.
yeah.
Why
That's
are
the
we so
piece.
prideful?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
know what's
that's
the solution to that, though? You get him a horn.
I know that was. I said, what I said, here we go. I knew it.
You have
He
to
took
get him a
quiet
horn.
too long, and he was setting up for something. I already know. You see that guy? I know him too well. I know it. You hear me say, here we go. You're lucky. You're
Don't you ever
gonna learn. You're gonna learn. I knew that was coming.
I'm not surprised.
Wait a second, is it Patsy or Party? I'm so confused.
Yeah, we're not party in Japan.
He wanted to-
Oh,
There was- no.
I'm confused. Wait a
He
second. What
wants to
happened?
all the
sing
Americans
in
on my
her.
timeline. You don't understand nothing.
Wait, what happened?
He
Yes.
wants to sing in Chipanti. He wants to sing a song in Chipanti.
He's giving you the
Oh,
remix.
gotcha.
He's giving you the
Got
remix.
you, got
He's
you.
giving remix. He's giving you.
So-
When you put the underwear
I just
on
wanted
the
to
head.
know was
And
Patsy
Start
or the
singing.
party?
This
the
is
microphone
supposed to be the political segment.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
Let's get back into
We are just my tie.
Wait,
Wait,
that's so,
Yeah.
right, what's political? That means it's what Trump doing right now. They have pants on the head. So that's how we do something every day.
Lord.
Foolishness. Anyways, we are here live.
He was.
We are here live.
Yes.
Let's get into some politics first.
I thought I was
And
the
then
phone line.
I honestly, I really couldn't wait for Gannett to come in here because I really wanted to get an update on what is happening, Diana. What is happening in this politics? What's happening in Jamaica? Don't we have some elections coming up next week?
Elections are next week. As we
Oh
party.
my
I
God! We got our
And
green
listen.
team and orange team. We got Guyana. We got our President Ali from
Yep,
Guyana.
yep.
He's doing some great things. I
Listen.
need you to recap me on what is happening because that is
You know,
so
I would
good.
like to hear both sides as well.
Yeah,
There's
let's
the
go.
opposition.
So
and
look
then
at
there's
this, y'all putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be on
Don't
the
make y'all
spot.
think I'm the
knowledge is
expert.
power. You know, you
Because
probably
you've
know
been
more
doing
than
this
me.
for a minute,
You
and
definitely
now
know
we're
more
saying
than
you have the knowledge.
Okay, so if y'all saw throughout this whole political season, I've not said a word. Because a couple of years ago, man, I had a lot of words to
I know.
say.
I know. That's why I feel that you gotta be somewhat of an
Listen,
expert.
no, I
You were
did
there.
have a lot to say, and one of the things that I made peace with was that I'm here. I'm not there. I can't comment on what's there. The people of Guyana go to elections on September 1st. They've got the PPP. They got the APNU, which is former PNC. They've got AFCs on its own, and they've got WIN, which is a new party that has been making so much waves. It's crazy.
Wow.
Representing the West
WIN is Azuddin Mohammed.
So
They used to
is that the guy
go.
going around?
That's the guy going around. Like you've been following.
Yeah,
I've been following.
you can't help it.
I know.
Really, you
I'm
probably- like how Trump kind of did his social media thing. That
he
guy
is
all
he
over
is
the
he
place.
is doing
He
an
is
amazing job on
everywhere.
their
I know,
social
I
media.
know,
And so they're projecting that this is his first time he's on the sanctions from U.S.
yeah. Is
government.
he genuine or is he just doing it for show?
He looks
I
genuine.
think in listening to him, and my mother would probably have my head for saying this, he looks so genuine. He sounds genuine. And coming from the Caribbean, I'll tell you, we all know somebody who was a reformed
Right.
backtracker, drug dealer, doing something. So I don't
One
have
in every
this-
town.
there's one in every room.
Oh.
And that's the truth. No, there really is.
That's very true.
It's the
very
truth.
true.
That
It's the truth. And if you were in
No,
Guyana
no,
or
oh,
wherever,
okay, Guyana.
Right? and
Listen,
so
Guyana.
literally that's just I've made peace with that too, because at a certain point it's just like how Colombia now is just reform place. Everybody forget Colombia's history, but everybody's going to Medellin for a vacation
Everything,
now,
everything.
and you're like,
Besides the butt lift.
so after a while, I
Just
don't know how to come back from these things.
Let's just keep on going.
Yeah,
But
go for it.
after a while, what happens in the past, I think in a lot of these countries, people forget. So I don't know what the truth is with Mohammed, but I have been following him just like you guys,
From
and
the
I
outside looking in, the people seem perceptive to it.
it says to me that I don't see that Abner is gonna win, right? I do think PPP is gonna win. That's what I do think, but it does say to me that people were hungry for something different,
Right.
and
Which is-
obviously Abner missed the mark. Obviously AFC, which
Right.
my friend Nigel is a lead on, missed the mark, right? Because when came and collected a whole bunch of people who were hungry for something. Now I have to give full disclosure. Half of my friends are ministers at PPP, so I can't hate that party
Everybody.
at all. I and I'm not biased, but I also know that they're not bad people. So my mind with when people come at them about this, that, and all the badness, I can't accept it because these are people I grew up with that I know very well, and it's growing pains. So this is the first time I'm saying that.
You're gonna go after you.
Correct. But some of it has gone too crazy.
Right, truth or not.
Yeah,
They
some of
will
it has gone
fabricate
too crazy.
whatever, and
That's what I
social
think.
media has it where you got all.
Well, social media has made politics a nasty, nasty, nasty thing, and so,
You don't know what to believe.
what I would say is that what was needed in Ghana is that it needed the vote to be split up so that there's not we see the problems with that overwhelming majority, even in politics in America. And so what I project that will happen in Ghana is that is gone now for the PPP, which means that you will have to come to cabinet and you will have to debate on something that you want to pass. That's important. America needs to get back to that too, because it's that people shouldn't just be voting along party. They need to know.
what they're talking about.
correct.
And show the people that.
Correct. So outside, I think it keeps everybody honest. But I think overall, those who have gone into a room with President Ali, you can't help but fall in love with him. I believe he's literally trying to do his
While he's
best.
trying to be personal.
That's
Again, I don't know
no. He
if
takes the time
Yeah.
to shake every hand.
Yeah.
I see that he's trying. I see that he's
Irish
trying.
and I've seen him in places where I didn't think.
Correct. He was really tried. He really tried.
He really did. I
Really
really.
tried.
I've been watching a lot of TikTok and watching a lot of videos on him, just trying to learn about what's happening. And he genuinely looks like
He's tried. He's come up
Trying.
here so many times. I've
Yeah.
I've been a host of a lot of the events. He's come up here too, and every time his message has been the same: come home. We are Ghana is one of the fastest growing economies in the world.
they're
Right now.
self-sufficient.
No, I was about to say
They
that.
are
Self-sufficient.
They're the
You
only
can-
country
that
that's
can
very
feed
self-sufficient of
themselves.
everything.
out of every
Country. No,
Everything.
it's something that we
No,
didn't
that's a
even
fact.
realize.
You're right. It's not till now.
Yeah, that we
Oil
know.
prices. And they're like, oh, you know what? They don't
I
need
love
us.
you.
No.
Listen. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all have it today.
No, I know you're a little quiet there, pretty boy. You're a little quiet.
You know what it is?
Within South America right now.
Right now.
What it is that no matter what, you realize you're away, but goddamn, your heart is
Yeah,
still
yeah,
twists up in that little country,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's the crazy piece.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place. It produced people who are very open to other cultures. I say that is the main part of our upbringing. No matter what happens at election time,
Got everything over.
we go crazy, but at our heart, we are very
That's like
open,
the economy
receptive
time we go
people.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, but genuinely we care about
We
it.
care about people.
care about
That's the
What,
thing.
what impact do you think has affected the political side of things because of this oil, because of this billions of dollars?
Well, I'll even go back to when Guyana's democracy was starting. It was Jagan, Chetty Jagan. It was Forbes Burnham. It was Ashton Chase, and it was my one of my family friends. China Ryan Singh. One of my dad's really good friends. If you look at that mix up, it was black and Indian, Portuguese. It was a mixture. what did happen to Ghana, if you look at the CIA files that have been declassified, you will see the meddling that happened that actually used the race politics to divide us. That's open record now. And now it still does to a large extent. However, if people really look at those parties, you'll see, if you dig in, you'll see PNC and Ali was a big part of that. That's an Indian person. In PPP, it was this guy, oh God, Dr. Cameron missing, black guy. So a lot of politics sometimes to me is optics, where one looks like it's a black, one looks like an Indian. That's literally just but the people guiding it behind were mixed up. Yeah.
Well, I'm a half and half, so I wouldn't know which side to turn.
And truly, we have to get away from that. And I think.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I want to know if you feel that the people over there.
It's still there, but it was literally nurtured. I think it's less and less now, but it was nurtured. That's what I'm saying. You go back to the CIA files.
If you know children, yes, it's cultural vibrations, and we're discussing Ghana politics.
Yeah.
But I will tell you one thing, from my heart, what I think, you know what's the best thing for Ghana right now?
Oh God.
Not one.
What the same
I'm so scared. I'm so
No, one tree.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
One tree.
I think we got enough.
That's the best thing for
I think we
Ghana.
got
You know
enough.
what's
Here what?
coming.
We're gonna exchange some Venezuelans for your trees. We're gonna send you some Venezuelans from next door.
But the goals.
But you know, for now, what we're saying is, as they go in, it's the people again who have to decide. For us out here, we have to stay out of it, and we have to just wish them
well. Yeah.
Wish them that they go into the election, everybody votes for who they want, and they come out and they carry on. Trinidad changed the guard seamlessly, easily, because the folks were not happy with the current government. Those who supported the former government, I guess, just stayed home. Those who were in support,
They wanted to
they went out, and then it was simple.
We actually had that. We had that this year in America, and we just didn't get it. But we did win it. And it's gonna come out if he continue messing with that.
Saying that.
Cancel guy.
Right, no.
Because
Because of him, those numbers were completely.
That is
I've
gonna
never
be
seen
one
an
power.
election won that quick in my life,
That's crazy.
and I've seen a lot of elections.
Well, let me just say it this way: Orange County voting this weekend, so you guys are familiar with fact that y'all supposed, if you're in Orange County, more likely you're supposed to be going to the polls. So I want people to always remember that apathy is what kills us here, right? And the midterms are coming up, and you gotta go out and vote. But right now, you need to be looking at voting this weekend because the Von Racy, Rashawn Young, they're races this weekend. So, you know, we sometimes forget that.
Yeah, I forgot. There's no doubt about that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even
I'm
remember.
in radio and I forgot about that.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying. I never remember it.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But with me saying I didn't know, that shows that a lot of people don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We
Correct.
outside. We in the thing. And we don't.
I can guarantee you a lot of people don't even know that there's any kind of election this weekend. And
How do you vote?
Well, you had to be
I
registered.
haven't
I mean,
seen
so.
not a.
But once you register,
You know, like
for the election,
you see the streets lined with things, and like I don't see none
Well,
of that.
Why do you think that we don't know?
I think because right now, everybody is in their silo with social media, and you're only seeing what you
So the
try
algorithm
is
is
now.
allowing you to see.
It's what
what
you follow,
Yeah, what
right? So
creates
we
the
have to
algorithm,
take
so it's
correct.
all
We gotta
about
take responsibility for
That
that
is a
because
fact.
it
That's
is
a fact.
the algorithm.
we
Yeah.
follow that we see.
The daily scroll and we stop on
Mhm.
this, he's gonna pop
So,
up the same type of thing.
I have
I-
a lot of different pages in the Orlando Carnival world. It's Carnival. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Everything's happening. I see now. All my whole
On
world is
Facebook, it's
Carnival.
clocks every time. Like,
Clarks.
So
Yeah.
let me say, I feel like a lot of us, because of social media, yes, social media is winning. Yes, content is winning. Because of content and social media, we've left other ways of work.
We've left the
Like-
world.
Yeah, like
We've left the
there's a
world
whole-
around us.
Yeah,
There's
there's-
so much happening around
Like,
us that we are
yeah.
so consumed with what's in our face that we forget what's happening behind us.
correct.
The world, America is burning to the ground.
Oh no,
yeah,
in front of us.
And there's a whole bunch
We
of
trotting like
just
ain't nothing
going
going
like
on. Yeah, we trotting like
we
it's
are
okay.
actually really burning.
It's not
The
okay,
world is
but
actually
it's
really
like
burning.
the way
You guys see how hot
it's
it is?
crumbling.
It is.
Literally every
But-
day it's
But
something.
we're addicted to social. So we're just, we
just
get up and
moving
we
right
just,
with the flow.
we just
we
scrolling
just
because
scrolling through life.
in our world,
Scrolling through life.
things are, the world that we're seeing, things are really just still good. I mean, if you're getting up and you're not really seeing the atrocities that are happening, then you're not really engaged in that. Your world is what you see every day. It's where you feed your mind, is what our older people used to say to us. You show me a company and I'll tell you who you are.
Indeed.
That's what social is now.
Indeed.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. We're not analyzing the world. We're just taking social media for what it is, and we're running with it. We're not analyzing our surroundings. We're not adapting.
Cause
to our
and
surroundings.
effect. It's just
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's so, even in the financial and literacy world, like there's so much around us where we can make income and we can grow and we can develop our community. But because of what we see on social media and what these youngins are seeing as expectations and making it seem like millions are so easy and everybody just making millions, we're not really taking advantage of the opportunities that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And like I tell GT all the time, money could be made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't have to stay in the club environment. You don't have to promote like everybody else is promoting to
Yes.
succeed in this life. You know what I mean?
I think I just had that conversation with
Yeah.
Douglas because I keep saying everybody's so focused in on just the same audience.
That's
When
it.
there's a whole bunch of people in Orlando making a lot of money at events because they just focus on a wider audience.
Exactly.
What you're doing is giving a taste of the culture. You're doing your thing, but it's to the masses, not to just who he's got and who he's
no,
got.
no, definitely.
That's operating from the lab.
I'm incorporating
Mhm.
everybody. I've known people
Yeah.
since '96.
I have Caribbean people in the medical field that are pulling to the Caribbean world now because they're seeing dialysis lifestyle. Like,
Yes.
I'm reaching so many different areas that have nothing to do with the world I used to be a part of.
Correct.
And now it's like, well, I'm realizing, well, bro, GT, come in with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
so much.
Come on this train because it's so much more
It's a lot.
income and it's so
My
much
eyes
more.
have been like I've been.
Oh, man.
I'm 53 years old. I've seen my share of stuff, but now today, it's like a dawning to me. Yeah, especially like I said, when you hang around motivated people, you will get bored.
So for me, I've always jumped out of silos because I always jumped out of silos, even before social media, to find our folks, because I was always conscious that we have Indian folks who are in different communities doing different things. We've got the Hispanic folks who are in different, African folks who are different. So I've always lived in all of those circles in order to pull our people as I find them. And that's what you have to do with social. You got to get out of your circle.
Speaking of that, right? I've been here a long time. I told you I'm half Indian, I'm half Afro, right? Why, when we have these events for Guyana Day or something Caribbean, right? There's Indians over here, and then there's a Caribbean thing that has a lot of black Guyanese over here. And there's never a fusion of them. Not to coin the word fusion, but
Well, there is. I mean, I think
there is, but not. But again, like I said, when it's an Indian thing, like again, there's a Guyana Day coming, or like a Guyana
Mhm.
thing. I'm part of that, okay?
Mhm.
But it's everything Indian.
Mhm.
There might be mixed, but to the visual, me and Doug are the darkest people on the flyer.
So I think it.
You know what? I'm leading up
understand
to
what you're
saying we need that fusion.
So
Like we need an Andy King. We need the
Yes,
the
'cause I was just
promoter
gonna
for that.
say,
We need them to
yeah.
fuse together, and you know how effective that can be.
you see the issue becomes there's and I guess I don't see it in a bad way in a sense, right? Because I look at it, there's a certain amount of time on that day that Guyana has. So we're promoting it.
Yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
love
Yeah,
Afro
it's
and
soon come
everything,
up.
right?
Yeah.
But it's just that the crowd that's coming out here will want to hear predominantly Indian music, right?
But
Because
it's
they don't get
advertised
that.
way.
But they don't get that. And
They
so
always
literally
get that. What do you say?
no, but when we used to do the other Guyana, the Guyana Association, right? It was probably more
It's still in
predominantly Afro Guyanese, right? And it's just the people who were coming up wanted to hear more of that.
The Afro
That's all.
guys weren't showing up.
They were.
Oh, they were.
They were.
Okay,
It was
okay,
everybody, but it was
okay.
predominantly
Because again, I mentioned
entertainment
Andy
was
King
more.
because he has a good handle on that group of people.
Yeah.
but then I never see them anywhere else.
Because the music isn't catering to them, and that's all it is.
It's
I don't
really the
see it as
music.
anything else other than that. It's really just the music.
Well,
I don't see it as.
I can cut into that because as much GT is right, I have a system from looking in
Mhm.
and being part of that organization that do kind of thing.
Mhm.
What I look at is the same way when you and I talk,
Yeah,
we reached out
Mhm.
to communities that have
you
that.
did. See, that I don't know.
Right,
That I don't
and
know.
they're not responding.
That's
not
what
responding.
they had a time when they did the stuff, and they
Is
don't
there
really
an
care.
Afro-Guyanese
much-
organization?
No, I would never
Per
say
se?
there's an Afro-Guyanese one because it shouldn't be that.
It
It's
should
a
No,
not
no,
be.
Guyanese
Yeah,
well,
we
one.
should have
okay,
one.
But they- yeah.
in this Guyanese one, what is the diversity of the members? And what is
No, there's none right now because
Oh, see?
we
That's
used to
what-
have that, and after a while, it's like, just how you say you're exhausted,
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
exhausted, and truly, there's no. It's you do the stuff for community advancement, nothing else.
Right.
But after a while, you have to focus on your own business. You have to you get tired. I used to represent that chamber. When I stepped away, within a year, it died. And you know, we used to be at a lot of the stuff we did.
I represent Guyana
Yeah.
10,000%, no matter any time, 24/7.
But somebody needs to come together to push back that association.
Look at
I
Anthony
think
with
so.
some rest. She does chutney brass. She should do soca chutney
Yeah,
brass.
without a
She's
doubt.
bought
definitely.
that guy Batson. She bought Moto. We only had one black person when we bought Moto and the other
Mm-hmm.
Afro artists from the Caribbean. The rest of the crowd was Indian, but only one black person came, and it was what's her name? Who used to be part of the Caribbean? I forget her name. Aisha, whatever her name is. That used to work Golden Cross.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So that young lady was the only, and then your team was the only.
Oh,
And
we
were
go
there.
to everything, and I
Right.
listen. I enjoy my chutney music and all of
But
that.
that
So
was
I
the
No,
enjoy
no,
show.
everything.
We
yeah,
advertised
Sean gave it the
everything.
best of them.
But we advertised everything about the event, and we pushed the soca artists. I really pushed that soca artists just so I could get the mixed crowd up.
So what is it we need to do?
There's nothing
We
we
just
can do.
listen.
The
We
people
nothing. Yeah.
themselves
Yeah.
are within their group.
So you really think we're reaching them?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Because when I
Because
realized they were bigging it up, and they were not a deal.
Casper Fusion does a great job of
Correct.
bringing everybody out
Correct.
because it's marketed as.
So what
as
are they
just a
doing
Caribbean.
that the other people aren't doing?
It's just- I don't- But I think it's just that if
think it's
a show
location?
has I think a show just predominantly has more Indian artists. It's going to appeal to people who want to hear that.
No,
That's all it
and
is.
I get that there's reggae parties or soca parties.
It's a
and I
free
get that.
line.
And I get,
Yeah.
but if it's coined Guyana is more than Indian.
But if the entertainment of that is
I understand.
So it's that GT is that you gotta get the Ghana Association.
That's why I'm
That's
exactly.
Well, we can
So
bring
you
it back
Exactly,
together.
Yeah,
We can
so
build it back
because
together.
there's a need for it.
Bring them together.
Exactly.
Because
Oh,
at the
okay.
Ghana Day,
I said
it
all
was
that to
mixed.
hear y'all
The
say that.
but the
We said all of that to say all of us need to
Yes,
pull it
the,
back
yes.
the
together.
Ghana
There you go.
Day
Yes.
was so big that the Carnival Association asked us to please be mindful of the fact that remember it was on the same
It
weekend
was.
as Orlando Carnival. That's why
Oh,
we
yes,
stopped
yes,
it
that's a fact,
because
that's a
it
fact.
was splitted. And a lot of the sponsors, a lot of the big businesses in this community are Guyanese, right? And so the sponsors were Guyanese, and the money was going to the Guyana Association Guyana Day, as opposed to Carnival. And so with that folding of it, it was intentional to make sure that Orlando Carnival loomed down that weekend. It was intentional. So we just need to drop it back maybe another
See?
week.
Ask
so-
questions.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
True, can you
No,
do
no,
that?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Exactly. And I didn't know people
Yeah.
were reached out to already.
Yeah,
So
we did.
I need to know these guys. Like I expected, I know these things.
Guyanese
Mhm.
that support the guy, just like how they're doing that. They go there, they support it, they send the thing to dance, it was up. But there's just the majority choose to be with the Dego.
No,
Yeah, people like if you brought Adrian Dutchin,
I
you brought
just like to see it.
Jumbo
Yeah.
Triangle.
Everybody
love
take
that.
part.
People would
That's
love
what
to
I would
hear
love
that, to hear them,
Yeah.
and then you would have a more Afro
we gonna work on
Guyanese
it.
community
We gonna
come
work
up
on
just because
We're
again
gonna
they don't
chop
want to
that
hear,
up and
they
work
don't
on it
necessarily want to
because
hear
it's needed.
chutney,
Even if we
and
do
that's
something
okay.
here, We
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
start
to.
somewhere.
We
We gotta
can
start
get it together.
somewhere.
We'll bring it
And
back.
I will reach out to Andy. We'll reach out to
Yeah.
Homegirl, Triple S. I will reach out to
Mhm.
everybody
Yeah.
and then try to make something happen.
And we've always said we.
And again,
we
it don't
wanna
gotta be
support
thousands
those
of
things
people. We
that
just
do it. We
want to
just
see
need
the
more
diversity.
people coming forward to
Correct.
lead.
Correct.
It can't be just
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we got
yeah.
a business to run. We got family to
Things to
feed.
do.
We can't.
Life is
yeah,
life.
Yeah.
At the end,
Fact.
Ghana is a place to be, and Trinidad is a place to run from. Just vacation. Go to Tobago, have a good time. I said, go carnival, watch what you're doing. But when you want to make money,
The worst.
go Guyana.
I
Awesome.
tell people that we left the Caribbean a lot of times in search of a better life here. And if Ghana actually has that opportunity,
We were talking about
we need
that.
to
Me
go.
and you were talking. We were
Yes.
saying we planning to move back.
I'm definitely
All the thing I have to
heading
Ghana is
that
Ghana.
way.
Well, there was some people already buying
Yeah,
property
that
and stuff
way.
back
For sure. I was
You
actually
let the
telling
rest of the
them,
property for
I
we.
was
Oh,
saying,
and we.
take the kids
Oh, you-
back
wait,
to
wait.
Trinidad.
You
or
okay
the
with
Caribbean
Guyana
right
now?
now.
I always loved Ghana.
All right, that they didn't sound so just now. Like a
No,
couple minutes
no,
ago.
I just don't like certain Ghanaians.
Oh, just like I don't like certain treaties. Like, hey, it's a balance, you know. It's a balance.
Marciana tuna. But we are back to the real thing here, the real deal. We were talking about Ghana.
I know,
Right
we're
now,
helping over here.
At
we
all.
have a couple
At all.
of other topics to move up before we
It's
close the
banter. It's
show.
banter. We just
Oh.
banter.
It's my safe zone.
It's a
I
They
don't know.
take off the mic on the one Trinidad they can't believe that.
I don't want no.
now you controlling the mic. That sucks.
But
Your own Trinity man. Your
Because you
own.
not
You see how
saying
your
anything.
own Trinity does do you?
all he doing is nodding his head.
Well, we in Guyana now, so
Right.
Well, we're going to Jamaica now.
we gotta take a
No, we
photo
didn't even
for
touch-
that,
we
you
didn't
know.
even touch on Jamaica. real
Jamaica's
fast.
Oh, yes,
election
yes,
is
yes.
September 3rd. So Guyana is September 1st. Jamaica is September
That's
3rd.
next week.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
It's
you
a
gotta come back
big,
tomorrow.
That's a big.
You gotta come back tomorrow and talk about that.
He's gonna take up your whole calendar. He's
Listen,
gonna take up your whole calendar.
Even if they come over and give us an hour, it'll be good. I think the contribution
Oh no,
is
it was lovely.
important.
It was
Yeah.
awesome, definitely.
So let's
Yeah,
go
I'm sure there's somebody out
So,
there that
September
found out
3rd?
something they never
September
knew.
3rd.
September 3rd is Jamaican election. Okay, September 7th is another holiday, but we gonna move on things. Yeah, 9/7 is a huge holiday. I know y'all heard about it.
Most ladies are born on September 7th.
It's his birthday.
Oh!
It's just a-
Sorry, I'm looking at it.
if I don't know that guy, I don't know that guy.
You know what?
Nothing.
Oh,
I'm gonna save the cuss for after. It's alright.
They cannot go on.
It's a man Trinidad.
Right.
So then, what you have to offer, we will tell the Caribbean community what you advise them as far as the way supporting, building, you know.
Progression.
Well, you know, I would say there's a lot to be proud of as Caribbean people. We work hard, we play hard,
Resilient.
we're
Versatile.
resilient, yeah, and it's time to step up and support the things that you see, that you like, that you want to continue. You're listening to this station right now. Figure out how you're supporting. You see advertising. You got
Marketing.
I think
Don't be
we're at
afraid.
the right place at the right
Yeah.
time, and it's time for us to pull
like-
together.
have to
right
pull
now
together.
Yeah.
and pull back the things that we have lost and rebuild and have a
Yes.
stronger foundation right
Yes.
now.
I could be
We
devil's
couldn't have
advocate.
been in a better time in all of our life.
And
Even
we've been
us.
doing that, not saying we haven't.
Right.
It's just a matter of people now stepping up.
Right.
Because another thing now
That's
that's been going on is like, okay, Shreddy might say, okay, we're going GG party. And I'm like, I can understand either, right? Now he just shut down 10 people. So now that's going to be doing, he ended up doing so, cook a barbecue and invite all your friends just
And
not
then
to go
not
to
to
your
Well,
go
you
to
know,
your
I
party,
think we also got to really be aware that we as the ones who are presenting the product, we shouldn't be so tapped into just friends and family.
No,
Because
no,
we're
no.
literally
Absolutely
It could be
not.
random.
we're
It could be
literally going
random.
to exhaust our friends and family. So I would say, we have to operate this thing as a business.
No, I
Boost your
don't.
stuff,
I
advertise,
I don't
and make
advertise.
sure
My friends
you're
and family don't know.
right.
Say what you mean.
No, you gotta advertise because there's
No,
so much
indeed.
happening.
It's look how
And
many
Yeah.
people there are.
This
There's too
comment-
many people.
Like I
This
said,
comment
this town
is
we in a
based
tourist town.
on co-promoters.
Listen, everyone
No.
knows somebody that we don't know,
Exactly.
right?
That's
And if you are
outside of-
not, that is outside of us.
Correct.
So if we're not
Like
advertising
6
and we are not
degrees or
promoting each
something
other
going
and bringing each other to the table, then we are all losing.
That part. So, like
Right.
for example, if I can support and organically push something that someone's doing that I see is uplifting culture, we try to do it. right? If I don't like what they're doing, I just don't bring the energy to my page. I wouldn't even talk negative. I just don't talk
Also,
about it.
that's all.
It's all
That's
about
all.
the energy right now. It really is
it's
about
gonna
the
happen.
energy.
Humanity naturally is gonna happen. People are, regardless of how nice of a person you are, no matter how much of a good promoter you are, there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna hate on you.
That's a fact.
If you're not getting
that's
hated
okay.
on, you're not doing
No,
something proper.
it happens.
It's
I mean,
true.
unfortunately,
It's
it's
true.
reality, but it happens.
It's gonna happen.
Jealousy is a real
Yeah,
thing.
we can't
Yeah,
give
that-
one man so
facts.
much power. If
No.
one person talk, great, but at the end of the day, it's too much people in this world to
Correct,
worry about any
correct.
one person
Don't
or one.
worry
He
about
was like, he asked me if I have any alcohol and you could drink him about. I said, no, he mad with me. I was like,
Tell people worry about any
But it was
fight.
cool. I said, King, we thought you always had it.
True. There's too much people. There's really, and so it's about, we've got to put in our work to make our media kits attractive, to make our flyers attractive, to make it so that it stands with everybody who is presenting stuff in this town to people. It's
So,
not,
so are you talking about our standard?
yes, you know, we have to raise that because we're competing with everybody else, and we don't want people to just do business with us because they're sorry for us.
No.
No,
We are-
no.
no,
We're
we
looking
are
for
trying to-
sympathy.
right
We're trying
there,
to set
we're
a
We're not
standard
looking
and
for
we're trying to bring
sympathy. We're looking
everyone
for
to our
support, like
standard.
genuine
yeah,
support.
I want to use that comment. It's not a matter of sympathy or anger. It's a matter, look, you all of us.
No, I
have
don't want you
problems.
to come, oh, let me try support because I ain't doing well. No, we don't want that.
Don't be negative. If you're not going, just stay quiet. Let's stay quiet and let the community,
Facts.
let the people
Decide what you
because
want.
they are missing what people. I remember at one time you gonna get people saying, well, we ain't going cool effect because I don't like you a team. Or I ain't going Canada because I don't like
Any
sheep.
scenario,
The
yeah.
thing is, you just stop your friends. When I
No, it's
post the
true.
video from having a good time, because they will come back and say, what man, I see you. Or I was coming along. Or Richard say he ain't going,
Yeah.
you know, you want to I said,
That
yeah.
happens all
I didn't know who he
the
has
time.
with
You're wasting your breath,
I
bro.
said, yeah. And I'm like, you know what, you just missed out on all of this.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
So the reason the comment was made is same thing with the radio. And we are here, and sometimes you'll see people, you'll get on the center, they're going to see them, and they'll talk about it, but then you go to the same circle, and you hear something like, man, it says all the talking and some rubbish. Well, you know what? Yes, it's rubbish, we're talking. But it's fun rubbish. That people
Exactly.
are
It's engaging.
It is.
And we're Caribbean. Why are we
Entertaining.
not fun?
It's a form of enjoyment.
It's gonna happen. People out right now are talking about the radio station. Don't listen to them.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
No, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Sometimes the problem is not that we're not reaching out to them. It's every time we reach out, there's somebody who tries to pull on the whole thing. Not just you, or they don't feel, they're not part of it. So you know, why is it have you account? Do we pull it down? Why do we have a fed on fact they pull it down?
So I get it.
Now, we have no control over that, but I'm just
I know,
saying,
yeah.
you have to recognize, and I'll tell every promoter, you have to recognize who's in your circle. Is it benefiting you? Is it working out for you? Because it can't be working out for them alone. You know what I mean? You supported them, but you want to do something else, something never step out of that circle. I'm like, you know what? I go to that charity party this weekend. You know, like charity music, I go in. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Kio Shaw's in it. Yes, but she was working for you at the time.
Yes.
And we had two other girls, and when we looked at the crowd, it was like the whole grass. At
Yeah.
two,
I literally tell my
Major
kids all
artists.
the time, make sure you support everything. And
No,
I
you
really
don't.
have a
Wait.
good time.
you see this thing? Is this something behind here that caused her to touch me? This foolish.
You're
That's
so
why
touchable.
Tony insisted Danny have to be here. I fight for Danny not to be here, but I realized somebody wants some kind of beating him. He touching me on my head. No, I am very friendly, but not that friendly.
He's a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian. Thank you.
Allow it, please.
Daryl looks so lost.
I can't.
I hear along, but why
We
you
don't
touching
know
me?
what is happening right now.
I can't. It's 4 men up there and he talking about somebody touching him. It's just
Wait. I just want. Don't include me in that job. I get on the sideline.
So we're gonna leave you with some words of wisdom.
I don't
which
understand.
I see we have given the chance to share some. You have shot. You're gonna let the ladies leave us with some words of
hold
wisdom.
on. Before we go there, somebody asked me a question. They want to know how do they follow what you have going on outside of carnival season.
Yes.
Oh,
please give
thank
us-
you for that, because I always say there's so much more we do outside of Capital Season. So Cap Village is now at Cap Village Orlando. Caribbean American Passport at Caribbean American Passport is our handle on all social, and then you could connect also with us on GGR Marketing. PR. So those are the three main things that you can find us on.
Yeah.
What are we ending our show with today?
I just want us to remember that there's a lot of money out there, and we can make it, and we can make our
All good
communities
to
look
me.
great by, as Douglas said, not bashing, but finding the ways you can support, finding ways you can enhance. I want to remind people Miami Carnival's coming up, and we love that carnival. We got to figure out how we support it. It's not Orlando, it's Miami, and I'm pushing the same message for them. We have to find money to support that. Otherwise, those things that we love, like this radio, like Caribbean American Passport turns 15 in September, we got to support it with our resources.
Yeah. I think we should just need to learn how to be happy and support each other. Right?
Big teams are going, big moves are about to be made. Y'all better strap in.
What you gotta say there?
Get it out.
I say, Orlando, we need to build love and unity. We need to understand the sky is the limit. We need to stop with excuses. And we need to understand that our circle determines our level of success.
Mm-hmm.
I will attest to that.
We need to stop giving ourselves as Caribbean people limitations and excuses. You know what I mean? We need to understand the sky is the limit. And you know what I mean? There's no, yeah. Stop blaming other people for something and start working. We live in a society where work is limited now. Nobody wants to work. You know what I mean? Everybody wants that work from home job. Everybody just wants to get paid. Nobody wants to go out there and get it. So I just say love and unity, and if we come together, we could do something astronomical.
Look at what we got here. Look at the story of what we're
I
starting
also want to
right
give a big shout out CAFA, which is one of our oldest Caribbean associations. He mentioned Andy King because Andy King really pushes to get involved. They are celebrating their 35th anniversary. And so that's 35 years of Caribbean unity right there. And so that's something that we all need to support as well. They don't really get support. They don't get sponsorship. They don't get a lot of support. So if we could support them as they celebrate their 35th anniversary, that's
When is that? What is that?
That's this year, September.
September, you update?
That's next month.
23rd, 25th. They have a gala. I'll get the full
Yeah,
date.
this is what I be talking about. Like we need to teach our people.
Yeah.
This is what it is. We teach Black history all the time. You teach.
Well, they're
You know
taking
what I
out
mean?
Black history anyway, so now it's trying to teach some Caribbean history.
Well, we need to. We need
Right?
to because there's a lot in the Caribbean community that we don't know.
Yeah.
That's Mississippi.
You're right. I've been in the Caribbean community for years, and there's a lot that I personally don't know. So I can only imagine the person that has nothing to do with the Caribbean community.
CAFA has spawned a lot of doctors. They've supported a lot of students and fed into them with scholarships, and a lot of those kids are now doctors and big leaders.
That is beautiful.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Well,
All right.
That is beautiful. Well, y'all know what it is, man. Cultural Vibration. We here every morning, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's the whole squad here. It's the whole squad here. So
I'm going to Friday. Come Yankee boy, come on, man. Let's see, man.
Daniel, I missed you. Where are you?
We have a Yankee.
So we are uniting the Americans.
Yeah.
definitely. That's
Starting
definitely.
with Ocala.
Definitely.
No doubt. So y'all pick up yourself this weekend. You already know Shades of Summer this Saturday. Heading up the historic bar in Longwood. It's not far. It's on exit 94 off of the I-4.
Not far.
All time, depending on where you live. If it's not far. So make sure you come out. It's 4 to 11. And right after that, it's the voice. Send the Lord is into it. No Daddy Boy. Book for both parties. It's a very good spread. Look out for the food truck piping into again.
Now.
As Trudy said, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I am here temporarily, not even temporarily, permanently, but every Tuesday and Thursday as well. So Monday through Friday, y'all keep it locked. Philip Brennan, Philip Frank, Ultra Vibrations, Mawning Neighbor. You already know what this Enough Dog Enough Love. Let me play a quick little advertisement. I'm going to let that close it out with a song or two. I will say enough of this one.
Look at that.
Nice.
Workers.
No, you said that.
Oh.
Oh.
all right.